Welcome to Asian Star Trend. Our channel updates hot news about Asia's most popular stars. Please subscribe and comment to help us update better videos. Can the joint performance of Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying break the inherent pattern of idol dramas? A promising collision. Will Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying redefine on-screen chemistry or repeat the same old formula? In the ever-evolving world of short dramas, the pairing of Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying is already stirring curiosity. One is a rising star, freshly recognized for his nuanced emotional depth. The other, a fan favorite known for her universal chemistry with almost any co-star. Their collaboration promises more than just visual harmony. It teases the potential for something emotionally transformative. But will this be just another cookie-cutter romance churned out by the short-form drama machine? Or can they break the mold and deliver a performance that resonates beyond the screen? Early teasers hint at a roller coaster ride of tone and tempo, witty banter that draws laughter, moments of aching vulnerability, and sharp turns that leave you breathless. The storyline reportedly explores themes of trust, hidden pain, and healing, all while keeping viewers hooked with unpredictable twists. What sets this potential hit apart isn't just the actors' individual appeal, but the clash, or rather, the dance of their energies. Can Wang Yilei's emotional restraint meet Zhai Yiying's charismatic spontaneity in a way that sparks something new? Or will it fizzle under the weight of expectation? Viewers are no longer satisfied with just beautiful faces. They want to feel, to relate, to walk away with a lingering thought or a quiet ache. If this pairing can deliver that laughter, tears, and a bit of truth, it could become more than a trend. It could be a moment that reminds us why we watch stories in the first place. When opposites spark, can Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying cook up something unforgettable on screen? Wait, Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying in the same drama? That's the kind of casting news that makes jaws drop and imaginations run wild. On one side, Wang Yilei, the fresh breakout, whose emotional acting in romantic plots has earned him quiet acclaim. On the other, Zhai Yiying, the industry's beloved chameleon, a woman so adaptable she can generate chemistry with just about anyone, from stoic leads to quirky rebels. Now that these two are reportedly teaming up, the big question is, will sparks fly, or will this be another glossy pairing that fades as fast as it trends? Fans are already buzzing. Is this a recipe for another assembly line love story? Or are we about to witness a rare blend, two distinct acting energies colliding to create something truly heartfelt? What makes this pairing so intriguing isn't just their visuals or reputations, but the unknown flavor they might bring together. Can Wang's subtle restraint find rhythm with Zhai's vibrant spontaneity? Will their emotional beats sink into harmony or crackle with delightful tension? Early leaks suggest a drama laced with humor, pain, and quiet redemption, the kind that pulls laughter from tears and truth from awkward silences. If done right, it could be more than a passing indulgence. It might just be one of those stories that leave you unexpectedly moved. Audiences today don't just want pretty faces or dramatic tropes. They crave stories that echo characters who stumble, grow, and feel real. If Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying can deliver that, this may not be just a casting surprise. It could be a defining moment for both. Zhai Yiying, the ultimate scene partner, or just magic in disguise. Let's be honest, Zhai Yiying didn't earn her nickname as the universal adapter for nothing. Take a quick scroll through her past collaborations, and it's a dizzying lineup of male leads, each more different than the last, yet somehow, she always makes it work. In Seeing the Wild, she paired with Yang Changpeng, a male lead old enough that the age gap bordered on a generational divide. And yet, she slipped into the role of a dewy-eyed high schooler so naturally, viewers were left wondering if she'd actually time traveled then came back. Then, I Liked You with Wang Yimei. Their chemistry? Effortless. Not a single moment felt staged or sculpted, just two people existing in the same emotional wavelength. Even in the divisive Zhai Again with K-Chun, where opinions were split down the middle, the general consensus remained: she held her ground. Some loved it, some didn't, but Zhai never disappeared into the background. What truly sets her apart is this uncanny ability to adjust and uplift. When her co-star shines, she rises to the occasion. When he struggles, she subtly recalibrates the energy to bridge the gap. It's a rare instinct, part talent, part emotional intelligence, and in the world of short-form drama, It might just be her secret weapon, so as she steps into a new project with Wang Yilei, the question isn't whether she can create chemistry. It's, how will she surprise us this time? Can chemistry be crafted? What Zhai Yiying and Wang Yilei's pairing might reveal about performance and persona, but flip the lens, and the story gets more complicated. Is Zhai Yiying truly capable of igniting sparks with any co-star, or has she simply mastered the art of becoming whatever her partner wants her to be? Is it genuine synergy, or a finely tuned act of adaptation? Now let's talk about Wang Yilei. For the longest time, he was barely more than set dressing, the kind of actor who blended into the background. That all changed with Spring Night, Moonlight Bright, a breakout drama that turned him into an overnight sensation. His emotional delivery hit home, and fans quickly took notice. He wasn't just good-looking, he could feel, and more importantly, he could make us feel. Then came Moon-Dyed Lovers, where he held his own opposite veteran Liu Nian. His performance was steady, heartfelt, and committed, earning him respect from a broader audience. But here's the catch: Spring Night, Moonlight Bright was built on a script that practically screamed hit. The character design, the plot twists, it all came preloaded with viral potential. Wang Yilei delivered, no doubt. But whether he can consistently carry a project on his shoulders? That remains to be seen, which is why this pairing with Zhai Yiying feels so compelling and precarious. On one hand, her seasoned versatility could help ground Wang and draw out new dimensions in his performance. With a strong partner to guide the rhythm, there's less pressure to figure things out alone. But on the other hand, will he rise with her, or simply lean on her? That's the tension and the intrigue that makes this collaboration worth watching. The hidden risk of universal chemistry: will familiar tropes undermine something greater? But there's another side to this so-called universal chemistry, one that raises quiet concerns beneath the buzz. If Zhai Yiying bends too much to fit her co-star, or worse, if the production chooses to flatten both characters' edges in order to appease shippers and fan service, then what's left might be nothing more than another bland, mass-produced idol drama, pretty, polished, but emotionally hollow at its core. This dilemma reflects a wider, persistent issue within the entertainment industry: the obsession with safe bets and prepackaged formulas rather than taking creative risks. Many production teams opt for what's tried and true: a few buzzworthy names, a photogenic couple, and a recycled script template that's already been proven to trend. Wrap it up in some aesthetic visuals, throw in a few emotional highs, and you've got a project built more for clicks than for connection in the short term. Sure, it works. The numbers roll in. Hashtags trend. Audiences tune in, briefly, but the real cost is artistic stagnation. When storytelling becomes predictable, when characters are shaved down to fit algorithms instead of arcs, even the most talented actors can feel like mannequins in a glossy display. So as Zhai Yiying and Wang Yilei step into the spotlight together, the hope is not just for another viral moment, but for a spark that feels genuine. One that dares to color outside the lines, even if just a little. The real risk: comfort zones, creative stagnation, and the courage to evolve in the long run. Playing it safe doesn't just dull the final product, it can quietly suffocate an actor's creative spirit and push the entire industry into a rut of sameness. We often blame the market for dictating choices, but rarely do we ask the harder question: is the creative environment itself part of the problem? Actors, after all, are not machines built to deliver flawless performances on cue. They are living, breathing artists, and like any artist, they need room to stumble, stretch, evolve. If they're constantly boxed into familiar roles, endlessly repeating polished but predictable versions of the same character, how can we expect them to deliver anything fresh or surprising? How can we hope for those electric moments that remind us why we fell in love with storytelling in the first place? Which brings us back to Wang Yilei and Zhai Yiying. No one can say for certain what kind of chemistry they'll ultimately deliver. The potential is there, but potential alone doesn't guarantee impact. What we can hope for is this: that both come into the project not just as professionals playing a role, but as artists willing to leap, to risk, to feel. That they'll bring not just technique, but truth, and perhaps even a little rebellion against the formula, because at the end of the day, audiences see more than we're given credit for. And when something truly honest appears on screen, no matter how small, We recognize it instantly and we remember it. What audiences long for isn't just the visual thrill of two beautiful people falling in love on screen. They crave something deeper, stories that touch the soul, performances that stir something real inside, because looking good together is never enough. True chemistry goes beyond surface compatibility. It's not just about matching appearances, but about the meeting of minds, of spirits. It's about two actors who genuinely see each other, who listen, who respond, and through that mutual understanding, create moments that feel achingly honest under the lights and lenses. Only when actors connect on that deeper level can they breathe life into their characters, making every glance, every silence, every word feel lived in and true. So, let's wait and see. Let's see whether this seemingly picture-perfect pairing will deliver something extraordinary or, perhaps, leave us with a trace of what could have been. Either way, it's in the striving, in the attempt to break through the noise, that something memorable might just be born.